Hi, I'm Cameron Watts. I'm the minister at Fairlawn Avenue United Church. And if you're here, you're joining me on a journey through Oliver Burkeman's book, Meditations for Mortals. And this is our Lenten journey. It's our time of setting aside a little bit of time to think about what we're doing with our lives and how we could be living them a little differently. I'm not going to say better, but differently. Maybe in a way that's more fulfilling or more self-aware. Doesn't matter. Today we're going to talk about how Burkeman invites us to pay ourselves first. Pay ourselves first. Can you embody a certain orientation toward life that treats the present moment as where you are going to find peace of mind, and then the next moment as a place where you're going to find peace of mind? Can you orient yourself that way? Can you decide you're not going to treat the activities of your life as things you're doing to reach who you want to be? Can you decide who you want to be and act from that identity immediately? The trouble with clearing the decks so that we can get things done, so we can be who we want to be later on, is that the supply of things that fills the decks is limitless. If you're committed to clearing the decks so you can make room for what you really want to do, you're not going to get to the what you really want to do part. Jessica Abel, the creativity coach, writes, Burkeman says, we could call this paying yourself first with time. Spend a little time on what matters to you most immediately, instead of waiting, because you understand that even 30 minutes spent actually capital A doing capital D, the thing, capital T, today, is more valuable than hundreds of purely hypothetical hours in the future. I'm going to tell you that again. Pay yourself first with time. Spend a little time on what matters to you most immediately. And instead of waiting, because you understand that even 30 minutes spent actually doing the thing today are more valuable than hundreds of purely hypothetical hours in the future. There are 3 especially useful techniques to help us do this, writes Burkeman. First, deal with a backlog by isolating it. So, for example, if you got a lot of emails to deal with, and you think that you got to do them first before you can be the person you want to be, then maybe sequester them. Put them in a separate folder, or put your tasks on a separate to-do list. As soon as you do that, your inbox is empty. And after that, your priority isn't to blast through the backlog, but to stay up to date on the new incoming emails or the tasks, so you don't get another backlog developing. Chip away at the old one a little per day, or if you think you can, forget about it entirely, because you probably have discovered, like me, there are some emails that if you leave for a week, you look back at them and you think, yeah, I don't have to answer that. Second, he says, free up time by renegotiating your existing commitments, not just planning to make fewer. Renegotiate them. If what stands between you and peace of mind is a whole lot of commitments you wish you'd never made, then quit trying to meet them all. Firmly resolving to make fewer new commitments from here on. Instead, bite the bullet, renegotiate some of the commitments that are already on your plate. You might have to back out of something. You might have to ask for more time. You might have to say, I can't do this yet. I'm not ready for it. And simply admit that. Remember that line from a few days ago? You know, if you'd been honest about this in the first place, wouldn't have been so much hassle. It's okay sometimes to say, you know what, I can't. Finally, he says, treat your to-do list as a menu. This is good. A to-do list is an obligation, something that we take on, and we know we got to get through it, and so in order to relax. He says, if you treat it as a menu, whole different approach. You start with the acknowledgement that you won't complete everything you might wish, and then you make your selections. I can do this, and I can do that one, and I can do that one. and no, I'm going to skip that one, and I'll come back to it if I can, but these are the ones that I want right now. They're still obligations, but they become a little more appetizing because you don't have to plow through them. You just get to pick them and say, I'm going to do that one right now, and I'll do that one later. Maybe. I'm Cameron Watts, minister at Fairlawn Avenue United Church. If you like this video, please like it. If you don't like it, visit us at www.fairlawnchurch.ca. Subscribe to our YouTube page. And in the midst of all of this, I hope I'm not laying more obligations on you, just giving you an opportunity to reflect on a few of the things that might be helpful to you to make your life a little more meaningful, to be more human and more happy and more fulfilled without taking on a huge burden. I hope that this is helping you to be good to you.